If they collect you, which is this. But you know the fault. Yeah, no problem. If I were like the girl, because like say the husband they worthless. Hey, that one. Hey, so the girl go take you off. It's not like this. When I saw
She get excited. The only thing we say made the man no vex even for reception. It happened now.
So good morning, everyone. Let's start the class. The time is fast spent. So today is November 7, and ideally, before you place any trade, the right thing to do is to look at your Forex Factory, look for possible news that could also drive the market, bearing in mind that beyond you carrying out your analysis, there are other external factors that could also drive the market against your preference. So ideally, you should also go to Forex Factory and see if there's a news that will possibly drive the market. Possibly it might also make the market go against your own preference. So Forex Factory it is, you should go to your Chrome, type forexfactory.com, and it opens like this. In the early hours of today, there was a news from the Australian dollar. The Reserve Bank of Australia's president, Governor, the Reserve Bank of Australia president, the Reserve Bank of Australia governor released a report this morning, and from what I'm seeing here, they actually increased interest rates this morning. Let me confirm that. I think I saw that somewhere. Said, okay, here is it. The Reserve Bank of Australia hiked its cash rate from 4.10 to 4.35. That's 25 basis points rise market were expected. That comes after three on hold's monthly decision. It rose by 25 basis points. You understand? So they actually hiked their interest rates in the early hours of today. That was one major news that I saw this morning. It popped up on my screen. And so it was formerly at 4.10 and they rose it to 4.35%. That's 25 basis points, which is exactly equal to the forecasted reports. They're actually projecting that they will increase it by 25 basis points, and they did. If it was greater than that, that would have been very good for the Australian zone, which means the actual was greater than the forecast for it to be good for the currency, but it was just actual equal to forecast. The effect might not be mostly seen on the chart. So aside from that, the governor also came out to drop a rate statement around that particular time, and there were also foreign currency reserve that will be dropping by 9 a.m. for the Swiss zone. We are also expecting FOMC member Waller to speak by 4 p.m. today. Those are the major news that we are looking forward to, being dropped today. So the ones that came out by 4:30 is off. So we're expecting 9 a.m. and 4 p.m., which are actually medium impact news. I've actually filtered my Forex Factory that I only have my high impact news and medium impact news to be released. So I don't leave my this particular website to drop news that are low impact or no impact. I only have high impact and medium impact. You can also filter yours to look this way by clicking on this filter button. That aside, you should know that apart from all this, the market will now ride on technical, basically. The market to ride on technical. So this would have been very good for the Australian zone if the actual came out completely greater than the forecasted report. It is good to increase interest rate because it gives strength to, actual greater than forecast is good, but the actual was equal to the forecast, even though there was a hike in interest rates. So going back to the chart, let me try to share my screen. Going back to the chart, we will have to start with the dollar index. Dollar index. So our dollar index has been on a bearish mode, not until last week, not after the fall in dollar index. I think towards last week, that was this fall. This is actually on H1 time frame. It started picking up gradually, not until now. So this was what led that fall on that was NFP on Friday, which was this major fall. Then it gradually started picking up, but overall it has been on a bearish run. It has been on a bearish run. That aside, let's go to our Euro USD, which is one of the most traded currency globally. Before we do anything, I want you to take note of something. These are some of the conditions I'm going to be looking forward to before I enter my buy trade or my sell trade. The conditions to enter my buy trade or my sell trade. Now, one of the first conditions is said, enter a buy. I want to believe you can see my screen. Enter a buy when price is on a support. Enter a buy. One of the greatest support zone I regard so much is the proven support and the verified support. Especially if you're using your laptop, you're eligible to having such indicator. When price is on a verified support or a proven support, I always look forward to entering a buy trade. You understand? It's also said enter a buy trade when on an uptrend after a pullback of 50%. Enter a buy trade after a breakout and retest of a resistance that has turned to a support on an uptrend. Likewise, for a sell trade, conditions to enter a sell. Enter a sell when price is on a resistance. So you should know that you should learn to sell high and buy low. We are not new to all that. Enter a sell on a downtrend after a pullback of 50%. Then the last one is enter a sell after a breakout of a breakout and a retest. A breakout and a retest of a support turn resistance. So we are going to be looking, as we are analyzing the market, you can screenshot this or whatever you want to do. As we are going forward into our analysis, I'm going to be referring you back to this particular one, this particular page I just opened. So let's go to the slide, to the chart. So somebody will say, what is the current trend of Euro USD? The recent trend of Euro USD, or will I say the current swing of Euro USD is bullish. And the reason is this: ever since it fell to on the 15th, or this, what day was this? Let me confirm. Ever since it fell to this low here, that was September 28th. It has been bullish. It has been going up. So you won't say that the recent trend is bearish, because this is actually a daily time frame. The recent trend has been bullish, and that's what you should be looking at. And if you also look at Euro USD on my daily time frame, the same place it is now. If you let me draw a line there. Let me try to draw a line there. Sorry. The place it is now, you notice that there has been a rejection around there. This was a support here, and it was also a support until price was able to break below it, and it is currently there, which will possibly serve as what? A support again for price to go back up. So I want you to bear that in mind. Going back to my H4 time frame, is this. You can see the same place I marked on my daily time frame is actually a turncoat support on my H4 time frame. So if I am a long-term trader, or if I'm more like a swing trader, I can leave trade for weeks. One of the conditions I just showed you is this. It said enter a buy after a breakout and retest. If an instrument break outside a resistance and comes back to retest that resistance that has turned to a support, it's a very good condition to enter a buy trade. Now, beyond just that, you also need to be familiar with candlestick pattern, maybe like a bullish engulfing, a morning star, a tweezer bottom, maybe like a hammer formed on such supports. Then you should be looking forward to a buy trade. So that fulfills the third condition to entering a buy. Enter a buy after a breakout and retest of the resistance that has turned to a support. Thank you very much. So what do you see? An instrument break. This was a resistance. This was a resistance. And what happened? Finally, there was a major force on Friday. So Mr. Abdullahi Adekola and Mr. Adegboyega Faleti can take advantage of that and say, oh, Mr. Anthony can say, oh, so this actually fulfilled that condition. If an instrument break outside a resistance and comes back to retest that resistance that has turned to a support, I just need to wait to see a bullish confirmation candle, like a red and green candle, which is more like a bullish engulfing or a hammer. I said that before, formed on this sensitive zone. Then I will look forward to a buy. An aggressive trader, whenever he sees those confirmation candles, enters an immediate buy. A conservative trader will say, let me wait for a confirmation candle after my bullish reversal candlestick before I enter my buy. So I'm looking forward to entering a buy if I see a bullish reversal candlestick around the zone. This is Euro USD on H4 time frame. I'm coming back to my H1 time frame, which is more like my entry time frame. It is also fulfilling that condition. 3 time frames are telling you, Mr. Dekola, Mr. Anthony, and Mr. Abdullahi, that this has fulfilled the condition that I have just given you, that if there is a breakout and a retest of a resistance that has turned to a support, it's a very good point to enter a buy trade. So I'm looking forward to entering a buy trade around this zone between, let me see, between 1.06952 and 1.06826. I tell you, if this candle closes and the next candlestick closes bullish, or probably closes like a hammer, like a bullish reversal candlestick. If you don't know this bullish reversal candlestick, please try and join our online classes so you learn some of these things. You can also go to Google or YouTube or type some of these things, or go to our YouTube page and check bullish reversal candlestick. I want to see it. If it's formed here around here, like a green, something like this, let me be showing you so it doesn't look as if I'm talking. A red and a green candlestick. I hope you are seeing it. A red and a green candlestick. A hammer is a candle that has a long body, a short body, and a long wick. Then you can enter a buy. I believe we are together, and I believe I'm not alone in this. So I'm looking forward to a buy if this candle closes by 8 o'clock, no, by 9 o'clock, and the next candle closes bullish. I tell you, it will buy. Scalpers can take advantage of the minor sells there and make some money in the market. Even if you're entering the sell, it is actually close to a support zone. So the market will be trading cautiously around this time. So why not wait? Scalpers will just enter by, scalpers are more like 1 minute traders, 30 minutes, 30 seconds trader. The market is selling, they enter the sell and leave the market. But trust me, it is on a very sensitive zone. You need to wait for a clear confirmation candle. Or if you can't wait, there is a pending order called the buy limit. Yes, the buy limit. The buy limit is, if you don't know what a buy limit is a type of pending order that is placed below current market price, and you expect that if price fall to that zone, triggers that limit order, it should change the direction of the market. Whatever is selling, start buying. So it's a very sensitive zone. Basically, on almost 4 time frame, 1 hour, 15 minutes, H4 and D1. So my top-down analysis is telling me that there will be a rejection of bearish pressure or bearish momentum in the market around where price is currently. I hope we are together. Somebody says he wants to screenshot. I didn't get what he said. Can I get the condition? I want to screenshot. Please, can you zoom up, because I can't see your candles very well. Okay. Okay, somebody's okay. Okay, that's the same zone. You can see it. So even on my H4 is also fulfilling that condition. You can see it. Can I continue? So somebody said I should show you those conditions again. So if you understand these conditions, I tell you, your journey in the market will be easier. Enter a buy after a breakout and a retest of a resistance that has turned to a support on an upward trend. What is a resistance? A resistance is like a price ceiling that prevents price from going up. Mr. Anthony wants to enter a sell or a buy. He said, "Oh, Sam, do you notice that this market was buying here, went back down?" Okay, fine. Was buying here, went back down. Finally, a news came out on Friday, which is the NFP, which led to a buy for Euro USD. Finally, Euro USD broke outside that resistance that has been impeding price over time. It has broken it. It tested the proven resistance at the top. You should learn to buy low on an upward trend. The trend is bullish. So it has come back to retest the resistance that has turned to a support. So what do? Wait for a bullish confirmation candle before you enter the buy trade. Makes it very easy. Fulfill the third conditions of entering a buy. Now, if you also want to confirm, if you draw your Fibonacci retracement, somebody will say, don't try to complicate it again. Your Fibonacci retracement. Look at the last low. If I draw my Fibonacci retracement, you will notice that where it is 50% of between here and here. So it's at the 50% Fibonacci retracement level. So if you measure, maybe you want to, if you don't understand, use a ruler to measure here and here. Half of it is 50. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's actually at the 50% Fibonacci retracement level, which means that there will be a possible change of bearish pressure or bearish momentum in the market, meaning that the market will change to an upward direction. There will be a change in market structure. Let's go to USD very quickly. Top-down analysis. So this USD JPY, and you can see that it is on a bullish trend. I always say this, that the trend is your friend till the end. If you are trading, trade with the trend. You don't enter a market when there are more buyers in the market and you say you want to enter a sell. You are not the only one in the market. It is a global market. So you trade with the trend. The market is bullish on your daily time frame. It is now left for you to come down to your entry time frame. Look, using your top-down analysis, determine the structure, determine the behavior, determine your entry. Come down to your lower time frame to find a very good zones where you can also enter a buy trade. You understand what I'm saying? So even though you want to enter a sell trade, if you are a long-term trader, like a position trader or a swing trader, it's either you set a, you wait for price to test. Let me try to zoom very well. This is actually my daily time frame. It's either you wait for price to get to this resistance and wait to see a bearish reversal candlestick before you enter a sell. If not, the market is trending upwards. So I should be looking forward to buying position rather than selling positions. H4, I'm going to my behavioral time frame. Now, if you look at where price is for USD JPY, you will notice that at this particular zone where price is currently, there has been some level of rejection. I don't know if you can see it. Look at it. This zone between here and here. When price went up, what happened? It came down. When price went up, it came down. When price went up here, it came down. Finally, it was able to break above and it's coming down. And price is also currently there. So if you want to enter a buy trade there, you also need to be careful. The condition said you should learn to buy low and sell high. Are we together? Buy low and sell high. So even though I want to enter a buy now, it will be very risky to enter a buy. The reason is very simple. There has been rejection of buying pressure around this particular zone where price is currently. So it's either you wait for price to come down and retest this trend line before you enter a buy. Let me go to my entry time frame. You can see the same zone I marked on my H4 time frame is actually a weak resistance on my H1 time frame. So it is very simple. Another conditions to enter a sell is what? He said enter a sell after what? A breakout and retest of what? A support that has turned to a resistance. Let's confirm that very well for those who are just joining us. Enter a sell after a breakout and a retest of a support that has turned to a resistance. Let's go to the chart and see that. So what do you see here? An instrument was once selling. Do you see that? Was once selling. This was a support. Then price was able to finally break below it. That was on Friday too. This was actually a zone for a support. Do you see? Support. Even though the trend is bullish, if you notice the recent swing, we can just take advantage of the little sell now. Now, this is what you are going to do. You notice that every instrument is on a sensitive zone. So if you are entering a buy or a sell, you need to be very careful. So I told you Euro USD was on a sensitive zone. Now USD JPY 2 is on a sensitive zone. It was selling before. This place was a support until price was finally able to break below. Support is like a price floor that prevents price from breaking further down. The news came out bad for the dollar on Friday. Finally, USD JPY sold. The base currency is weak. The quote currency became strong. USD JPY sold. And when it sold, the dollar gained strength to come and retest that support that has turned to a resistance. So what should you do, Mr. Anthony or Mr. Abdullahi? What you should do is wait for a bearish reversal candlestick. If I say you should enter a buy, you don't enter a buy at a resistance. You enter a sell at a resistance, but you should wait to see a bearish reversal candlestick before entering a sell. Do you understand that? So this candle will close in the next 33 minutes. And if you see a bearish reversal candlestick, like a bearish engulfing, or like a shooting star, or like a hanging man, or like an evening star, or a tweezer top, yes, these are bearish reversal candlestick, then you can look forward to entering a sell trade. I wouldn't advise you, even though the trend is bullish. See, it's a market of buyers and sellers. Buyers try to push price up. Sellers try to push price down. So you should also take note of where sellers will want to push price down. Where price is currently is where sellers will want to push price down. Sellers take advantage of the market at a resistance. Do we understand that? So I'll be looking forward to itself. So this candle will close in the next 33 minutes. If it closes bearish and you see a bearish confirmation candlestick, something like this, you can see it here. Yes, let me know. Not waste time. Something like this. This is a bearish engulfing candlestick. A bearish candle engulfing the previous bullish candle. Do you see that? Let me zoom out a little very well. A bearish candle completely engulfing the previous green candle. A bearish candle completely engulfing the previous bullish candle. And we saw a massive fall in the price. So that is the same thing you should be looking forward to. Aggressive trader, whenever they see this kind of candlestick, they just enter sell immediately because they have funds. A conservative trader will say, oh, I need to see another confirmation candlestick before you enter the sell. So I don't know the category you are in. All this is dependent on your capital. I hope we are together. So you can see I was looking forward to entering a buy, but I can see that price is on a sensitive zone. So I can't enter a buy there. I'm looking forward to a sell. And that fulfills that condition I gave you. Enter a sell after a breakout of a support and a retest. It has broken below a support and it has come to retest that support that has turned to a resistance. I believe we are together in this and I'm not alone in this. Your entry price is between, so this candle can also still come upward. So it's between, the resistance and support. They are not lines. They are actually zones. So if this is between, the entry price is between 150.307 and 150.595. That is the zone. So, and you should be looking forward to exiting the trade before it gets to the next support. I believe you should know what I'm saying. Even though you enter a sell trade, you shouldn't leave your sell and say the market will continue selling forever. There is a strong support zone here. And bear in mind that the market is on a bullish, the trend is bullish. So you should just take advantage of the minor retracement in the market so you make some money. Scalpers, you can have a beautiful day too. Okay, scalpers. I'm not more of a scalper. I'm more of a day trader, actually. Let me see. Hold on. Sorry, let me just confirm something. Okay. So you can see it's actually approaching a very sensitive zone. So even though you're a scalper, well, scalpers don't even stay more than 1 minute in the market, so they are fine. We are going to GBP USD, or does anyone have any instruments he wants us to look at? Let's take like 4 currency, then 1 commodity. Another market analyst is going to look at indices. That's Mr. Mayowa, a very strong market analyst. We'll be looking at indices today. So let me just take like 2 currencies again. If you have any currency in mind or any instrument in mind, just let me know. So GBP USD it is. let's start with our top-down analysis. We start from our daily time frame. Good. Okay, top-down analysis. You see, that's the same thing I was telling you. Assuming you understood that condition I just gave you. He said, enter a sell. So I don't need to tell Mr. Anthony that GBP USD has been bearish on our daily time frame ever since it tested this verified resistance on this was July. It has been bearish. So all Mr. Anthony needs to do is that if the instrument is selling, make sure you understand this condition that said after a breakout and retest, an instrument is selling, don't enter a sell when it is selling. Wait for it to come to retest a support that has turned to a resistance. What happened? It came to retest this support, and what happened? It sold. It came back to retest this support, and what is happening? It is selling. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I believe I'm not alone in this. See, my greatest joy is to build community of world-class traders that can trade independently and make money from this market. And that's, by the way, price has currently formed a shooting star. This is a candlestick called a shooting star. After a breakout and retest, it has broken and came to retest and formed a very sensitive candlestick on this what? On this resistance that has turned to a support. Let me see. Do you see it? On this resistance that has turned to a support. Do you see? It formed a shooting star. So you should know this candlestick. If you see this candlestick formed on a sensitive region, you should know that something will happen. So, and you see, a long-term trader will say the trend is bearish. I will just enter a sell. I'm good to go for GBP USD. That's for long-term trader. So I should be looking forward to selling opportunities. And price on that region. So H4. That's my structural time frame. I have seen the trend. So on my H4 time frame, let me try to shrink the chart very well. Sorry, you should know I need to see it very well. Okay. I try connecting my lows. It has been forming lower lows and lower highs. When I connect, okay. So let's just leave it like that. So basically, if you look at it, apart from the fact that the trend has been bearish, on my H4 time frame, price has been trading between these zones. Do you see? Right from on the 20th of September, it tested this resistance, formed a bearish engulfing, and it has been trading between this zone. And the same thing that happened, say, enter a sell at a resistance. Second condition. First condition to entering a sell trade. Enter a sell when price is on a resistance. You did not join the class on time. You can see that. Enter a sell when price is on a resistance. Price is, this is H4, okay? It's still loading. Oh, my chart was actually loading before. Enter a sell when price is on a resistance. And it was actually on a resistance here. It sold. It's currently here. So you need to also be careful because the selling pressure is gradually, going off the market. So if you also look at it on my H4 too, what is happening? I should have entered the sell, but the sell has happened. Like that was like, this is 1 hour this is 4 hours candlestick. That was like since yesterday or so. So I don't want to enter a sell any longer. Look at it. The selling pressure is off. I am waiting for something to happen here again. So what am I waiting to happen? An instrument has broken on my H4 time frame. When the news came out on Thursday, even though they reached the general, the general market direction is bearish, I can take advantage of the short buy. The buy happened on Friday when GBP USD bought after the news came out bad for the dollar. That's NFP. It broke outside, came to test this resistance, and then it's coming down to test this support. My chart didn't load then. So if I see a bullish reversal candlestick for a long-term trader, this is a very good zone to enter my buy here. I'm actually looking forward to a buy. I want to take advantage of the short buy. So I'm looking forward to setting a buy limit here. breakout and retest. Breakout and retest. Enter a buy. The general trend recently from on the 25th of October has been bullish after a breakout and retest. So this is the zone where I'm looking forward to entering my buy between 1.22950 and 1.22606. If this instrument falls down here and I see a bullish confirmation candlestick or a bullish reversal candlestick, I will enter a buy. Breakout and retest. That is the third condition to entering a buy trade. Let me go to my entry time frame. You can see after a breakout and retest. After a breakout, let's take note of all this little detail. Enter a buy after a breakout and retest of a resistance that has turned to a support. Let's see it. So I just need you to understand it. It's not a matter of going through a whole lot of instruments. If you can understand it, you'll be able to analyze yourself. So right from on the 25th of October, when price went this low, it's tested here and it's coming down to retest. This is a resistance before. You can see resisting price before came down. It was finally able to break outside the resistance and it's coming back to retest it. So what Mr. Anthony needs to do is wait for a bullish reversal candlestick around this zone between 1.22950 and 1.22602. Then you enter a buy. So this is what I'm waiting to happen. Let me draw it for you. Oh, yes, good. I like using my candle, my paint to illustrate my point. Do you see it? I want price to fall down to anywhere around this zone. Do you see that? Fall down to anywhere around this zone. Then I'll look forward to, sorry. I'll look forward to a buy. Good. So I'm waiting for price to fall into this zone and I'm waiting for this to happen. Yes, that's what I'm waiting to happen. So I need to wait to see a red and a green candlestick. A red and a green candlestick. I believe you can see my screen. I don't know why they're saying off your screen. Yes, you can see my screen. Yes. I believe everyone can see my screen. Please, so how about the shooting star on a daily time frame? The overall trend will end up selling, but I just want to take advantage of the short buy. I told you that to this morning, price is on a very sensitive zone. It's on a very sensitive zone. So I just want to see if I can take advantage of the short buy before it finally started selling. The daily time frame is like 1 day. A candle is for 1 day, one candle is formed. So if I can see a bullish reversal candlestick, I can always take advantage of it and leave the market within the shortest possible time. Yes. No doubt. The market is, yes. Yes, but the recent swing has been bullish. Yes, let's see it. I'm trying to respond to someone's question on the chat. So if the price falls down here, I can take advantage of the short buy and make some money in the market. Let's go to AUD USD. So every instrument is on a support zone. Every instrument is on a sensitive zone. So you just need to be careful. So the best of all is actually this one. I think wait, let me see. Okay. For AUD USD, price formed. Let me edit my trend line. Let me reduce the thickness of the line. Let me use the thickness of the line. Okay, this is fine. So this particular instrument formed a candlestick. This is on my daily time frame, and I'll be rounding up now. My colleague will take the rest. Formed a candlestick, a candlestick like look on a resistance, a bearish candlestick, and price has been pushing down. But bear in mind that, you know, on my daily time frame for AUD USD, price has been trading between this zone, this zone. So it has been trading choppy. So I have to go to my H4 time frame. Even though I've drawn my trend line, if you notice, price hit this trend line here, went back up, hit this trend line here, went back up. There's a possibility that even though it sells down here, there is a support here. Do you see this support here? 1, 2, 3, 4. There is a possibility that price will still push back up around that zone. H4 time frame. And let's not forget that a news was dropped this morning for the AUD zone. They increased their interest rate. I think I said that before we started the class, that the Reserve Bank of Australia increased their interest rate by 25 basis points, but the actual was actually equal to forecast. So the effect of the news did not drive the market massively. If not, AUD would have bought massively. So for a large part of this morning, AUD has been selling. AUD has been selling. But here's the issue. Let me try to draw my trend line very well. Hold on. So on my H4 time frame, the market is actually trying to fall back to this support zone. So I need you to set a buy limit order around this zone. If you are a long-term trader, if you're a long-term trader, this is the zone where it is going to happen. You can just set your trap around this particular zone, and trust me, you will be fine. If you set your trap around this zone, then we are looking forward to a possible change in market direction. Beyond the fact that it has been trading between this zone over time, it bought up here and it's coming down to test this support. Conditions to enter a buy after a breakout and retest. So if you see a bullish reversal candlestick around this particular zone, you can cleanly enter a short buy, make your money, and leave the market within the shortest possible time for my long-term trader. Let's go to H1. H1, you can see the same zone I marked on my H4 is a very sensitive zone, is a support zone. So I'm looking forward to, so scalpers can just, take advantage of this short sell, enter your sell, make your money, leave, enter, leave, enter, leave, but for day traders, wait for price to come down to test this support zone. And if you see this type of candlestick, like a red and a green candlestick, the same thing that happened here will happen here again. Remember that there's no news coming out this morning that will possibly drive the market, except for CHF. I think they are dropping the news this morning. But AUD USD, I'm still looking forward to, the Australian dollar regaining some strength in the market. Looking at the fact that there has been a fall. Interest rate should give strength to AUD. So dollar is taking advantage of that. Let me see the currency meter. I can see the dollar has been strong, but it's coming down to test zones. So I need you to wait and see what will happen. So I'm going straight to go. Somebody is dropping a question. So my colleague will take over from here. He will take gold, then two other commodities, two other indices, or three indices. So I'll be handing over to, I'll hand over to him. I'll hand over to, okay, let me take gold before I hand over to him. Are you on a trade on gold? Talk to me. Gold is actually on a verified support. I told you that every instrument is on a sensitive zone. So as you are entering, you just have to be careful. A verified support is a very, very strong zone that you don't want to enter a sell around that particular zone. The conditions for entering a buy is enter a buy at a support. I think I showed you that. Now, the hierarchy of supports are from proven support. I respect proven support followed by verified support. Look at it. Verified resistance, what happened? Sold. Verified resistance, what happened? Sold. And now price is on a verified support. Now, which means that in the next 15 minutes, this candle will close. If the next candlestick closes bullish, that's 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. candlestick. If it closes bullish, the same thing that has happened here will happen again. Do you understand what I'm saying? So somebody will say, let's look at the market structure or the trend of the market. fine, it has been bullish. Do you see that? So you don't want to trade against the trend. In fact, gold is the instrument for this morning. If you want to make some money this morning, I wait for 10 o'clock candlestick. Yes, something will happen for gold this morning. The trend has been bullish. The trend has been bullish and it is currently on a sensitive zone. So we are looking forward to a buy for gold, but not now. Wait for this candle will close by 9 o'clock. Then another candle will open from 9 to 10 even on my 1 hour. On my 1 hour, another candle will open from 9 to 10. If it closes bullish, you know what it means by closing bullish, then you can take advantage of the buy trade for gold. So keep an eye on gold this morning. The trend is bullish and I'm looking forward to a clear buy. Let me even set a buy limit here. I want to set a buy limit. A buy limit. Let me see. Where should I set the buy limit? Let me set the buy limit here. 1965.42. 1965.42. Okay, 1965.42. I changed to buy limit. Buy limit at what price? 1965.42. Buy limit at what lot size? 0.01. Please, buy limit. Yeah, buy limit. Good. So I've said that. So I'm looking forward to, if you test there, something should happen. You should go back. The same thing that has happened in the past. The reason is because the trend is bullish and the trend is my friend till the end. My name is Okeke Samuel, your instructor for today's class. My colleague will take over from there. Okay. Okay.
All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I believe you can hear me. Please, if you can hear me, just drop yes to the chat box. If you can hear me. Okay, that's very good. All right, good morning once again. I welcome you to another session of the morning market review, whereby we'll be looking at the global financial markets, the forex market to be precise, and then we'll be looking at some other instruments. All right, thank you. Yeah. So because of our time, let's quickly delve into indices. Let's go into indices. I believe you can see my charts. Okay. Yeah. So let me share my screen. Okay. All right. So indices. I remember yesterday we talked about US 100 and DE30. And I remembered for those of us that were here yesterday, that joined us yesterday, if you can remember very well, vividly, what we talked about yesterday on DE30 and on US 100. I remember yesterday we talked about US 100 and DE30, but before I go into that, let's quickly have a run through fundamentally what it's going to happen in the markets today. Since last week, the US indices, US stocks, has been releasing their quarterly earnings. Okay, yes, I'm sharing the information on US 100 now. All right, so since since last week, the US 100, that is in stocks on the US stocks in the US, they have been sharing their indices. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen with you now. Stocks on US indices, they have been releasing their quarterly earnings. If we know what quarterly earnings means the company's financial performance or earnings in the last quarter or in the previous quarter. So they have been releasing it, and then this definitely will have effects in the market. It will either have positive or negative effects in the market. So we need to be to put that in mind. And also, just so you know, even though this market doesn't have anything to do with Nigeria, today some Nigerian companies will be releasing their quarterly earnings as well, such as Dangote Sugar, Nestle Nigeria, Zenith Bank, I think BUA Cement, Airtel as well, Lafarge, Nigerian Breweries, and Trustcorp, and others. They'll be releasing their quarterly earnings. This information is for those of us that we have stocks in Nigerian companies. Okay, definitely this market doesn't have anything to do with Nigeria, so I'm just giving us a run through about that. So but today we have some companies that is in the okay, you still cannot see my screen. Okay, I'm trying to share it. I hope it's obvious now. But then today we have some large companies that they will be sharing their, releasing their quarterly earnings as well. We have the likes of UBS Group, we have British American Tobacco and the likes. We have them, they'll be sharing their or releasing their quarterly screen. So, okay. You still cannot see my screen? Okay. All right, please just give me a moment quickly. I'm sorry, I'm having a glitch here, and that's what I'm trying to sort out quickly, so that we'll talk about US 100, and don't worry, I'll switch now, so that we'll quickly talk about US 100 and D30. So from yesterday, okay, so let me switch to US 100. I believe you can see US 100 now. Very good. All right. So first off, let's talk about US 100. Remember, I said something yesterday that the chart on US 100 yesterday has been moving in such a way that it's so sluggish. Okay, you see that the movement of price on US 100 yesterday was so sluggish, and then I'm on daily time frame now. I believe you can see my screen very well now. Very good. So if you go to 30 minutes, I'm down 30 minutes now, you notice that on 30 minutes, okay, for the person that asked a question, is US 100 on an upward trend or downward trend? For since yesterday, I'm on 30 minutes. You can see that the price of US 100 has been moving sideways. It was just once around 7:30 in the morning, in the night yesterday evening, that it's displayed some level of volatility on US 100. But then since yesterday, you can see this price has moving sideways. Okay, this is not at all what we're looking for. As a trader, you are not interested in markets moving in this kind of way, in this manner. No, nobody is interested in having markets moving in this I will not call it a wavy or even ridgy manner, consolidating manner. This is a consolidating manner. So until we see a breakout, and basically one of the things you can use to trade this type of markets is when you trade a retest of it. And for some of us that we don't know how to trade a retest, basically you can use your Bollinger Band. Bollinger Band is one of the best indicators you can use to trade this kind of thing. All right. So basically, I've added my Bollinger Band right now. So right now, my price is on US 100. My chart is on US 100. I believe you can see what I'm doing. My chart is on US 100. My chart is on US 100. And you can see that price presently lies on the lower band. That is the support band. Okay. Now, there's something that Bollinger Band does. Bollinger Band, number one, it does two things. Number one, it helps to determine your overbought and oversold. That is when you see price going at the upper band and the lower band. That's number one. Number two, the second thing Bollinger Band does is it helps us in trading breakouts. So what I'm saying is this: whenever you see price that is in a narrowed range, you can see, as an example, see where I want to paint a particular section. See this colored section here. Whenever price is very good, you can see this color section here. Okay, I'm trying to put something there. Okay, I don't know why it's not coming up, but then please just look at my mouse. I believe you can see my mouse, right? Around this area, around this narrowed area. You see this narrowed area. So Bollinger Band, what it does is this: when price is narrowed down, Bollinger Band will definitely narrow because Bollinger works with the price. So when price is moving in a consolidating manner, Bollinger Band will go along in that way. Okay, and then it will narrow it down. That means you have a consolidating price. Now, what Bollinger Band does is this: Bollinger Band, whenever there's a tendency of a breakout, Bollinger Band will expand. You can see what happened here. All right. The price actually, the Bollinger Band actually consolidated, and when a breakout was imminent, you see the Bollinger Band expanding as the volatility of the price was going up. So basically, what I'll say is this: every one of you, if you're trading US 100, please make sure you have Bollinger Band on your screen. Okay, make sure you have Bollinger Band on your screen. If you don't know how to use attach Bollinger Band on your screen, I'm going to run you through in the next 1 minute how you can do that. If you're using your phone, I believe you're here with me. If you're using your phone, please, if you're here with me, let me know. If you're using your phone, let me quickly teach you how to do that. Now, if you're using your phone, please go open your chat, open your MT4 or MT5, whichever your platform you're using. Go to your MT4 and MT5, and then you will see, good. You will see a particular symbol that has a triangle, a circle that is not fully formed, and a square shape. Okay, on your laptop, on your phone. Okay, I'm actually looking at how I can share that with you on my screen. All right, you have that. For those of us that we're looking for how to bring out the Bollinger Band, you can use that. Okay, you can use that. Okay, let me share a screen with you. I believe I can share a screen with you on that note. Okay. Now, so let me open this for you so that you see it clearly. All right. So when you have that, click on that symbol. When you click on that symbol on your phone, when you click on that symbol on your phone, you see Bollinger Band. You see Bollinger Band. You see Bollinger Band. When you click on that symbol, if you don't see Bollinger Band, sorry, go to F. I mean to say, sorry, F. I mean to say F. On your chart, sorry, that was a mistake. On your chart, you see a symbol that looks like F. Frequency on your chart, on your phone, you see a symbol that looks like F. You see a symbol that looks like F, sorry. You see a symbol that looks like F. On your phone, if you're using phone, but if you're on a laptop, I'll walk you through how to do that quickly. Please, we don't have much time. I really wish we started on time. But then, if you're using your phone, go to your chart, you see a symbol at the top part of your chart on your phone. You see a symbol that looks like F. That is the second icon on your MT4. You see a symbol that looks like F. Click on it. When you click on it, you see main chart and you see F plus in front of it. You will see main chart and you see F plus in front of it. You see main chart and you see F plus in front of it. Click on that F plus, and on that trend, if you click on that F plus, you see trend. On that trend, you see Bollinger Band. If you see Bollinger Band, your period should be 21 and your deviation should be 2.00. Leave other things as they are. Your period should be 21. 21 is a Fibonacci sequence. This is one of the number in Fibonacci sequence. Put it at 21 and click done. When you click done, automatically when you click done, you go back to your chart. And when you go back to your chart, you see 3 lines. You see 3 bands on your charts. When you see 3 bands on your chart, you have plotted Bollinger Band on your chart like that. For laptop user, it's very simple and straightforward. Just go to your insert. Just go to your insert. You go to your indicators. From indicators, you go to your trend. from trade, I believe you can see what I'm doing. Go to your Bollinger Band. Just follow the chart you're seeing on your screen. Quickly follow the chart you're seeing on the screen. For those of us that we don't know how to trade a breakout or retest, definitely Bollinger Band will come in handy, okay? Because you can see that since yesterday, price of US 100 has been going sideways, consolidating. So nobody definitely is not making, I'm very sure nobody is really making a huge amount of money from this US 100. It's just moving sideways like that. And many factors can be attributed to that. So go to indicators, from indicators, go to insights, from insights, go to indicators, from indicators, go to trend, from trend, go to Bollinger Band. Click Bollinger Band and put your period to be 21. Put your period to be 21 and your deviation to be 2, and then leave other things as they are and click OK. So when you click OK, you have it on your chart now. So basically, remember I said right now, as we're seeing on our screen, that the price of US 100 is basically lying on the lower band. That is the support zone of the Bollinger Band. So what I'm saying is this: whenever you see the band expanding, that means price is about to break out or price is breaking out. Now, there's this thing about Bollinger Band, that if price is resting on the support of the Bollinger Band, then and a breakout is imminent, a breakout will happen in the opposite direction of where prices, although not 100% sure every time, because even this market is not 100% sure every time, but there's a high likelihood, which we have tested over time, that whenever price is on the other side, is on one side, if price is on the lower band of the Bollinger Band, then a breakout is imminent. A breakout will happen in the opposite side of the Bollinger Band. That has been tested severally, and to some extent it is true. Okay, so one thing I'm telling you is this: as you have your Bollinger Band now, just keep a close eye on this breakout. A breakout is imminent. Of course, if you're using our trend line, I plotted our trend line yesterday for us, and even today now. If you're using our trend line, you see that price is very, very close to our trend line. That is our resistance. So from our resistance, we should be expecting a sell. Okay, and then, but our candlestick is not saying anything yet, because our candlestick, you can see that since yesterday, our candlestick has been moving, consolidating. So on US 100, what I'm telling you is this: let's maintain status quo. Let's just wait for price to break out of that place. Quickly, let's go to DE30. Please, if you have any question, just drop it on the chat, and then I'll respond to that. Because over time, I'm trying to move a bit faster. Let's go to DE30, which we talked about yesterday. I remember we talked about DE30 yesterday, and then I gave us the price entry as well for DE30. So let's see if it's actually respected what we talked about yesterday on DE30. Going back to my trend line, do not underestimate the power of trend line. Please, if you're in Lagos, try as much as possible to visit our academy. If you're in Ibadan, we have academy there. If you're in Port Harcourt and in Abuja, we have academy there. Okay, please try as much as possible to go there and get more information. This is money we are talking about, so you have to put into consideration the fact that you are using your money to trade the markets. So yesterday, I remember yesterday I plotted our Fibonacci extension for us, and I gave us the price value of 1.212 and 1.618. Okay, I gave us the price value of 1.212 and 1.618. Okay, sorry, I think this man doesn't know my laptop. So okay, I gave us the price value of 1.212 and 1.618, and then yesterday the price of DE30 actually got to 1.212. The price of DE30 actually got to 1.212. So that's for the Fibonacci extension. Give me a moment, please. Let me confirm. Yes, I gave us the price value of 15241. That from there we should be expecting a reversal from there. That is a bearish reversal, and which automatically augments our bearish, our trend line as well. So yesterday price actually got to 1.618. Sorry, I'm using my colleague's laptop. So price actually got to 1.618, and price from 1.618 started selling. For those of us that we noted down the values I gave us yesterday, you will see that it is actually around 1.618 that price started selling yesterday. How do you remove your Bollinger Band? How do you remove your Bollinger Band? Go to that same F at the top part of your screen. Go to that F, and then you see a recycle bin symbol, okay, or a delete symbol at the top right corner. Touch it. When you click it, you see a box in front of anything you want to delete. Click delete, and then it will go away. So So on that DE30 and DE30 up till now, you see that DE30 has been selling since the that time. DE30, sorry, this is the chart I gave us. DE30 has been selling since that yesterday, and we see that it's still heading downwards because from all our indicators here, we see that price of DE30 is heading downward. So basically, I'll still be expecting a more bearish position on the price of DE30. But right now, on my on my 1 hour, the price of DE30 is making a retest on the Tonkot resistance. So what I'm looking out for is I'm actually looking out for a possibility of price going back to that Tonkot resistance around this price value, that is 15,202 or 15,200. I'm looking at price making a possible retest of that's 15,200, going back there to test the verified resistance on my DE30. On my 15 minutes time frame, you see that we have a verified resistance there. So I see price possibly going back to that zone to test that place before it will come back. But generally, the price of DE30 is still a sell. So please, if you don't have much money in your account, if you have less than 100,000 naira, in fact 200,000 naira, I will not suggest that you enter DE30 with a reasonable lot size, because it can actually affect you, should I say, emotionally. So I don't want you to be emotionally unstable when you are having when you're on a trade. It's not good. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your trading portfolio. So I would suggest that you have a reasonable amount of money in your account before you can think of entering any trade on indices. Indices are collections of stocks. Okay, so basically on DE30, like I said, I see price heading towards there to make a retest of that place. In fact, as this pressure is so much, it can actually go back to retest this trend line before coming down. But the general trend on DE30 is definitely a sell. So a nice bearish reversal candlestick from that area will signify a sell on my DE30. So that's it for today. But for US 100, please, let's keep a close eye on our breakouts on Bollinger Band, and we'll be expecting a breakout from there. Hopefully, a breakout should happen today. There's no news that will push the price of DE30 upward or downward today. So also, please join our morning class by 10 a.m. On Mondays and Tuesdays. 10 o'clock a.m. online. We'll share the link with you for you to join the 10 o'clock morning class. It's very, very, very enlightening to help you in analyzing the charts yourself and to know when to buy and when to sell. Okay, so quickly, let me take a minute to answer your question. Oh, there's a sound failure at the end. Okay, I said we should apply our Bollinger Band. I use your Bollinger Band to trade a breakout. A breakout is imminent on US 100, so use your Bollinger Band. Use your Bollinger Band on US 100. So thank you so much. The time is a bit 10 minutes behind my schedule, so we'll be seeing tomorrow, and I wish you all a productive trading day. Yeah, the link will be dropped for you on the chat. Thank you all. Nobody is interested in trading when market is moving sideways. Nobody. We all want market to move either in an upward trend or downward trend, except if market is ranging. But if market is consolidating, nobody is interested in that. So definitely we are looking for a breakout on that US 100. So thank you so much, and see you some other time. Enjoy the rest of your day.